Bring the microphone a bit closer. Fix my hair a little bit because it's freaking everywhere. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Fairfresh YouTube, going Simeon, and welcome back to another episode. We are back with more Forza Horizon. Last episode, we got ourselves a barn find. Got ourselves a nice new car. We got ourselves now a synced mic and webcam now to the game. Anyways, we actually got ourselves a couple new cars last game. We got the BMW M1 in the last game, in the last video, and we also got ourselves a Diablo SV. Our Z4 is an S-Class because we needed an open-top car that was an S-Class for one of the races. I just realized, let me move myself down here. I apologize for that. Now you guys can see what's up there. So you guys can see now the BMW is a Z-Class. The Diablo, we won because we beat Duke, was his name. And yeah, we got some other cars here. You know, we got our Challenger, sorry. We got our Mazda RX-8. We got our TT, which we used a lot in the last episode. Like we got some good cars. Like we're rolling in the good cars. We only have $15,000, but we're rolling in the good vehicles here. I could sell these cars if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not really one to sell vehicles, especially in a game like this where the grind is real for the cash. But anyways, we have some events to do. So we actually have a new thing here. New Horizon Presents Manic Mini, which is a showcase event, which, by the way, we have to beat that because we need a mini for this race. The car must be C or below, and it must be a mini. So we actually need a Mini Cooper for that race. So I think we're going to start off by actually going to do that event. So what we're going to do in this video, this episode's going to be a bit of a longer one because we are going to be doing the mini races. Whoop. We're going to be doing the mini races and then, or that showcase event, and then we're going to go do the last 3 blue events. Because if we look back at the map here, we have 3 blue events. We have 1 chilling way up here. We got 2 chilling down here. This one and that one. And I believe that is it, right? Yeah, okay, that's it for blue events. Then we can move on to the pink events, which is the wristband we're currently on. Pink or purple? I think it's purple. But I believe we are fairly close to the end of the game, actually. I think we're getting to that point where we're getting close to the final wristband, the gold one, where we got to take on the man, the myth, the legend, Darius Flint. And then we're going to be, we'd be done this Let's Play, and probably not done with Forza Horizon because it can show up on the fortune cookie for streams, or I can just play it in my free time, which I actually have been doing because the game's backwards compatible. I've been playing it a bit on my Xbox One. But anyways, what is that? Trigger 3 different speed traps with a combined speed of 402 kilometers an hour. Very specific number. Nevertheless, I'm not going to complain. Now, you want me to turn right, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to turn right now. Recalculate the route if you want, but I want to discover these roads. Because we got to do it, man. We're going to go for that 100%. Okay, we're going to go... I believe we can check that actually right now. Our profile, stats. 14% done the game, okay? We're 14% done. We have 2 out of 9 of the barn finds, 26 out of 100 the discounts, 74 out of 216 the roads, 8 out of 22 the speed traps, 4 out of 9 the speed zones. No PR stunts completed, but we have 5 out of 10 of the rides and outposts. I still remember when this game first came out and I was still playing it. You had to discover all 216 roads. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of roads to discover. And now I've been playing like Horizon 3, Horizon 2, and it's like, nah, I need to find about 400 roads for these guys, and you're just like, oh.
Hey.
I'm also used to, unless that is still in this game, and like, I think 3 and 4, I believe 2 might have it as well, where basically, if you like find, I think it's for like every 5 or 10 roads you discover, you get like you complete a challenge, so you get a little bit of money for it. That kind of thing. But it's Manic Minis. We're all in the same minis, like 1964 minis, I believe. I'll check in a second. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Okay. We're in the Mr. Bean car. Yeah. That's the kind of mini we're in. We're gonna win this. I mean, we are against a bunch of minis which have the same speed as me, but it is all a matter how you drive. Whoa, buddy! I got hit. You guys saw that. I was definitely hit there. Hit a little, not a little hard, but just a little love tap. No love tap. I shouldn't have stopped as hard as I did. Ooh, that's bad. All these people trying to race these minis. I'm sure some people are just in it for the cash. I'm in it for the car. Because if you beat the showcase, you get the car. At least in this one and the second one you do. In Horizon 3 and 4, you do not win the car if you beat the showcase. It sucks. Because that was like the big thing about showcases was, you know, you got to keep the car. But in Horizon 3 and 4, they're giving you a showcase every like 5 minutes. So it makes sense that you won't have a showcase. Or you won't be able to keep the car in these showcase events. Also, with how much money they give you within Horizon 3 and 4, you'd be just able to buy the car after the showcase event anyways. But, you know, in this game, they make you want to earn the car. They make you want to earn the car. If you're a car collector like me, if you're not, you could just care less. You'd want to win this car just to sell it. But if you're like me, you're going to drive around and stuff like that in the car, because why not? It's a mini. I think we do this track like as a non-showcase event down the road in like other cars. Gotta survive one more race. I think I have like 30 grand now because I completed, yeah, I have 30 grand. Because I completed a challenge. Whoop! Wait, I think the next wristband person we go up against is Haley Harper. I don't think Haley Harper was the first one, but Haley Harper is a racer I think we go up against. I think that's the next, like, quote-unquote boss race. Oh, that's going to be a fun pleasure, isn't it, against Haley Harper? Nothing wrong with Miss Haley Harper. There's nothing wrong with her. She's one of those worthy opponents. She's not like a cocky person like Duke is. Because, like, in some of the cutscenes and stuff like that, Duke basically acts like he runs a show and he owns a show, but then you just take him out easily, like what I did in the last episode, and he's just like, Because you're like, yeah, you did that. Oh! Slide into the wind, right? 65. I think I said 60, like, 4 or something like that. Did I just hit B? Oh, I hope I didn't hit B. Oh, okay. Well, let's just view the replay. I thought it was like restart the event. I'm like, oh crap. No, that's why. Okay. Good, $8,000 right there. We got ourselves a mini. So eventually we're gonna do the mini mayhem race, and it's gonna be done in that car. I'm not gonna buy the other mini to race. We're gonna. That mini is going to be done in that car, or that mini race will be done in this car here. Do we have all of the street events unlocked? We do! I think we're going to do these events first. We'll do the blue events, and then we'll do the street race events. Because you can get some pretty good cash from the street events, and if you beat them all, you get a wheel spin, which could give you a car. So we're actually going to do those events next, the street races, after these blue events. We got to do the blue events first. Let's go there.
Turn around.
Where's the exit?
It is safe to do so.
This thing sounds really good, though, for like being a mini.
400 meters. Turn right.
I think I have all these roads discovered from when I was playing Infected. Which, by the way, I still need to make a video on that. Whoa! Huh. I did over 143 kilometers in this thing when I hit that speed trap. Cool. All right. Here we go, blue event. I could use this car, but I'm not going to. Is it my fastest C-Class? No, it's not. Okay. Fastest is the Mustang. We'll take this one.
You gonna enter in that? Don't you want to upgrade it first?
I do. Show up in the Fiat 500. Just so we have, like, you know, a vehicle to kind of race against. Or not really, sorry, not a vehicle to race against, but like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Just kind of talking at my buttonhole now. Can I see what kind of cars we're racing against before the race? They added that feature in the other games. It's a really good feature. Oh, someone brought the RX-8. Nice. I could have done that, but we've used the RX-8 already for a race before, so I think it's time we use the 500. We got to give all these vehicles at some point like daylight, spotlight, time in the spotlight to shine. So maybe eventually we'll do a race with all the vehicles we have at the end. All right, Swift. Oh, you cut me off at a bad time. Ah, Swift. Urgh. Buddy, I'm back to last place because he is Swift. Whoa, buddy, don't do that. You're an RX-8, man. You're letting us down. You're letting us RX-8 lovers down, dude. Come on, man. I'm in a 500 though, which I absolutely love. I know like so many people hate the Fiat 500, but I just think it looks like a nice car, and it's actually a pretty decent one to drive too. I've actually driven one before, and it's actually a pretty nice car. Okay, can you not shove me up against the wall, shoot me back to last place? All I'm trying to do is win the race. That's it. All I'm trying to do is just win a race. You apparently don't want me to win the race, but I'm going to take it from you anyways. Here we go. Oh, you little Citroen bugger. I love your car, though. The Citroen is a nice car, but seriously. That's why you brake. I'm going to slide right through here and take that third spot from you. Bugger. Over there in a Lancia is Duke McGuire. Oh, come on. Am I not going to beat Duke? I'm not even going to make third at this rate. No, you can screw off, you little Citroen. I see you trying to sneak by me. You can screw off. And Duke's doing all the tricks I'm trying to pull here. He's trying to go on. He goes on the inside to block me. Okay. Carlson, seriously. We both know what we want. We want me to win. Because I know how to take on Duke. We're near the end of the race, so yeah, you just give me a second here and let me try to take on Duke here. It's a very complex race. Yeah, that little love tap probably wasn't good for the car. Oh, here they come, here they come, here they come. And there he goes. Duke, get back here. Back here, Duke. What's up, Duke? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Yeah? Yeah? Eat my 500 hybrid dust. Supposed to be an economic car. It's a very fuel efficient car, but it uses a lot of fuel. There we go. Oh, that was a beautiful turn. Now that we're ahead of the competition here, let's try to keep it. Come on, little 500, do us wonders. This is a little inside joke, a little meme between me and my buddies as to why I own you. Is because I always made the joke that Fiat 500s would take over the world. And if a Fiat 500 wasn't a game, I had to own it. Just a little funny inside joke my buddies and I made. So prove it! Prove your worth. A little 500, prove your worth. Make Duke there eat your dust again, boy. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, that little dipsy slide. Oh, it actually threw him off a little bit. I just saw in the little corner, his little icon just stopped. Haha! Booyah. Alright, I want to see what everybody was driving. Hi. What was everyone driving? Lancia, an Integra, Sylvia, a Citroen, Focus, an RX-8, and a 04 Civic. Oh, he beat the 04 Civic. Nice.
The drivers are starting to talk about you.
The RX-8 did not come in last, so he didn't fully embarrass the world, but he sure as heck tried. We'll stay in the 500 for free roam. Why not? Huge shout out to the RX-8, man. He did what he had to do. He did what he had to do, and he did it right. All right, I want to first off hit this before we go on a little excursion.
In 100 meters, turn left.
Here's the thing about, like,
Turn left.
I find all these shortcuts and stuff, and I found most of them through playing the story mode, or the, you know, this mode of Forza Horizon.
Arrive at your
But I've also discovered them from playing the online mode, because you see, like, where other guys go, and you're like, what the heck? You can go down there? And then you do, and you're like, wow. There's a whole new world that's been opened up to me. Alright, where are these next events? They're down there. Well, there's one right there. Right off the highway. This is probably another problem, is, like, I'm using a lot of my money to just fast travel places where fast travel used to be, like, did not cost anything. But
In 400 meters, turn right.
it's the bridge.
Turn right. In 400 meters.
Oh no, this isn't the bridge. Not this
arrive
bridge.
at your destination.
There's another bridge where, like, I cross it quite a bit, and, like, every time I go to cross it, I always crash on the bridge. I never make the turn proper, and then I just crash, and it's bad.
Take it from me. The crowd see you as a strong contender for the next wristband. Get on the grid and don't let them down.
All right, we need B class, so I can't use any of those guys. What do we got for Bs, boys? C, B. Yeah, I think we're gonna take the new M1. I'm gonna give the M1 some light to shine, guys. We gotta give the M1 some light. We gotta. It's just the law of the land. Give the M1 some light in the sun. Gotta let you guys know what the M1's like. Because we just got it as a barn find, right? So we gotta show you its power. How is he using the... Probably to upgrade the Lancia. But if I go to do a C-Class event and Duke over here's got the Lancia again, I'm gonna be annoyed. I think same thing with, like, Darius Flynn. He has one car and he used it for everything. He's like one of those boss games where, like, he's like one of those bosses where, like, the restrictions don't apply to him. Like the guy from, what was it, Need to Be Pro Street, the Showdown King. He uses his car for every kind of event, whereas you need a different car for every event. He's like, nah, I just need my car for every event, that's it. Sup, Dookie? Sup, Dookie? Bye! Gruber, how's it going? John Kane, how you doing, my friend? I see you're in a Lancer, or sorry, not a Lancer, a Subaru. You should let the German go by. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Very kind. Very, very kind. Very kind. And we're off. With the finish line in sight, he's driving the M1 like he owns it. Because he does. This thing has actually got a bit of power to it. I am very, very happy with the way it's performing right now. I'm sure if I go to upgrade this thing, I would completely ruin its performance. So maybe I shouldn't. Just leave it stock. I love the little BMW icons on both, like both sides. So we got the BMW, this is the M1, and then we got the Series 1 is the other one. This is a very short race. Here we go. What are we up against? WRX, ooh, 2011. Okay, the Delta, the Golf R. Okay. I love how the GTR R34 just didn't do well. Neither did the Mercedes or the Maserati. A Maserati.
Always good to see a rookie making waves.
Came last. That's just disappointing. We'll stay in the M1 for free roam. Nothing wrong with a little M1. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nothing wrong at all. Alright. How far are we from the next blue event? Oh, it's way up here. It's not even that long of a race either.
When it is safe to do so.
Get this at 75. 78. My personal best is 176. Didn't even make it. What was I driving? Oh, the Audi. Okay. That's fair. There's a discount sign coming up. We gotta hit it. But no, like, this game, honestly, the Horizon games has given me, like, a love and appreciation for so many cars I would have just glossed over in life. Like the M1, for example. Like, if it wasn't for this game, I never would have found an appreciation for the M1. Or even for BMWs in general. Like, this game kind of actually opened my eyes up a little bit to BMWs. I couldn't tell you why. It did. There's just something about the BMWs in this game that made me realize that they're not as bad as I thought they were. I mean, BMWs were always really nice, gorgeous cars, right? And you always look at them and go, this is a nice vehicle. And, you know, the older Need for Speeds had BMWs and stuff, but they were never my go-to car, right? It was always like, it was never the go-to was the BMW. Because usually if a BMW was in a game, it would be like, you know, Lamborghinis or Porsches. Like, the first time I ever saw a BMW in a racing game was Need for Speed High Stakes, the very first racing game I ever played. And even then, like, I would always choose the Lamborghinis or something like that. I would never choose the BMW because I always saw, like, whoa, what's the point of choosing the BMW when you got Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches, which are just faster and way better looking vehicles. But this kind of game has definitely opened the eyes to me and really kind of engraved my car enthusiasm, honestly, is the Horizon game. So that's why I wanted to ultimately bring it to you guys, because I just absolutely have a really good love for this game. Like, there's honestly nothing I wouldn't trade this game for anything, really. Do I even have a Japanese A-Class car?
This event in that car. You need to select another one
I
from
do.
your garage.
The RX-8 is my only A-Class Japanese car. What do you think? Should we say... Ooh, will I even have enough to upgrade this thing?
I know you're confident, but come on. Get some upgrades on your ride if you don't want to struggle at the back of the pack.
Alright, so do we take the Lancer or do we take the RX-8? What's got the better... I think we're just going to go with the RX-8 for this rent. This race would take in the RX-8. See... What I would like to see for the next Horizon game, for Horizon 5, is something, bring back these kind of races. Like, I understand people can make their own races with their own restrictions, but then you can just create the race you want, use the car you want, and just kind of neglect everything else. This game was basically like, nah, you gotta have these vehicles to do these races. And you couldn't just create your own race. It was not. This race is set for you. It's got to be a Japanese car. It's got to be... I think one of the race requirements is it has to be an all-wheel drive car. Something like that, right? Like, it's got to be... The restrictions for the vehicles was, like... It made sense, honestly, because it made you, like I was talking about earlier, it made me appreciate vehicles more. Because I would get to an event that's like, it must be a BMW. So then I can only use a BMW. Like... Or must be a Mazda, so you can only use a Mazda. Must be Japanese, you know, so I only use Japanese. Must be an all-wheel drive car. It must be this class restriction, like a B, an A, an S, a C, like something like that, right? So I'm using different types of vehicles and vehicles I would never use otherwise because I had to. Which then made me realize, like, oh, this vehicle actually isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's a way better car than I thought. I grew up thinking this car was bad. I grew up thinking this car was awful. I always thought this car didn't look that great, but more and more I think about it, it's actually a really decent car. And then you get those cars that everybody uses that's overhyped and oversaturated, like that guy right there, the RX-8. You could saw, or not the RX-8, sorry, the RX-7. You could saw we were next to a Supra, like that kind of car. That's a car I'm just like, on. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Supras anymore. The R34s, the GTRs, R34s, like, I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful, wonderful cars, but at the same time, I'm like, that's all people go for. Like, if it has to be a Japanese race, if it had to be a Japanese car, people are gonna show up in a Supra, an RX-7, or an R34. Like, that's just it. So, they were overhyped, overused cars. That was my thing. Overhyped, overused cars where, like, after a while, I'm like, all right, I gotta use something different. I don't want to blend in with the crowd. We're gonna use something different. That's actually where my love for the RX-8 came from, was I wanted to be a different person, and I needed a different vehicle to use. So I'm like, let's try the RX-8. And then I just ended up falling in love with it, and I think it looks gorgeous. The RX-8 is a stunning looking car. It's a gorgeous thing. Anyways, another race won in the RX-8. Oh, yeah. So it's Sylvia, RX-7, the Honda S2000, WRX-11. See the Supra. The 370Z came last. Ah, come on, man. Not even the best, not even the best 300 series. The 350 is better than 370, in my opinion. We'll stay in the RX-8 for free, why not? Because we are done with this episode. Again, you know, these episodes are always like between 20 to 30 minutes long because we do multiple races at once, but we are, yeah, we're in the RX-8 right now. We got a lot of, like, just up ahead on the mini map alone, it's showing me like 5 different things here. Like, it's insane. That's the golf course, I think. And you can go into the golf course and just kind of like mess around, and it's really, really amazing. But anyways, in the next episode, guys, we are actually not going to do any like proper Forza races. We're actually going to do, actually, no, we are not. We're going to save the street races for the bonus videos because they don't affect your Forza progress. They are just extra races to go and make some quick cash, because each race you can win like between 20 to like $40,000 a race. So we're going to be unlocking a lot of those races. So in the next episode, guys, we're going to be doing the pink events because we have those now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 events, I believe, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, we got 9. So 9 purple events to do, guys, and I think it's gonna be good. So see, look, we're getting like 10,000, 150 points, $11,000. We could go buy a new car right now if we wanted to, but I don't think we will. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me in today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Gold. Catch you guys on next time. Y'all, man, love you, y'all.